Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to PUBG. That is right, I'm back for a weekly chill Battle Royale session. I hope that you guys are ready for some Battle Royale fun tonight. As we play, it looks like we're actually in the Vietnam-esque map again. So I'm going to drop here. I'm going to drop out here and see how it goes. Again, I've only played this a few times. Alright. La 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 la. Let's go. Alright. Let's grab some crap. Pick it up. Thank you. Alright. Am I moving soon? Yes, I'm moving right away. I'm moving this week. You didn't know I'm moving to Timbuktu. That's correct. Thanks for asking. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know. Anyway. Aha. The M16. What's going on, Highway Cavalier? Good evening. Hopefully you're doing well. You gotta love that the default control scheme for this game makes so little sense that they actually had to create a second control scheme when it hit consoles to make it play like a real game. I'm sorry, I just find it hilarious. It's so ridiculous. Somehow I switched to a different M16? What the fuck? How did that happen? I don't know. There's another one on the ground. I guess I picked it up. Oh, Bishop says I have the best fans of all time. Well, I do have some pretty damn awesome fans. I must agree there. I don't know what gun this is. I don't remember that being in the game before, but I think the M16 is better. Great, I got that stupid crooked sight. What is that? Look at this stupid thing. Ambulatory 2 says these graphics are great. Yeah, I know. It's like playing SOCOM 1 all over again. Anyone remember that game? I actually had a friend who was hardcore into SOCOM 1. And I used to watch him play it and be like, nah, it's okay, I guess. You know, I wasn't like super excited, but this kid was like hooked on the fucking game. He couldn't stop playing it. Like, he was convinced it was like the best game. I was like, alright, I understand how you can get into like a competitive game, but I don't know. I was never like madly in love with SOCOM. He was just obsessed. Any toilets in this game? I don't know. I don't think there's any formal bathrooms, are there? Like, you could go into a room that used to be a bathroom, but it all the rooms are blown apart and stuff. There's a ton of camping in this game, though. Like, that's the name of the game in PUBG. Remember, I learned how to camp from playing PUBG. I would camp the whole game, and at the very end, I would grab a vehicle and drive around like an asshole because they used to be overpowered. They patched them out to not be overpowered anymore, but... Yes, I did go to San Fernando High. How did you know? That's exactly where I went. San Fernando High, stationed in Connecticut. That's exactly where I went to school. Excellent powers of deduction. No, I have not heard of the new show Primal Master Programmers. It's by the same makers as Samurai Jack, Powerful Girls, and Clone War. Nope. Nope. Did not know that. I want the scope, you piece of... No, how do I open my inventory? I'm so stupid I can't remember. What the... Oh my god, I hate the controls in this game. How do I drop this? No, I want to... Oh. There we go. Okay. I thought it said there was a 3-times scope. Where did it go? I don't know anymore. I give up. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted, the 3-times scope. Why is he... If he has a 3-times scope, why is he holding... Oh, okay. Put on the other gun. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, we did. I forgot to mention we did get a small Christmas tree. Very small. It's about 4 feet tall, very skinny, very cheap. We got, I think it was like under $30. And it has these little red berries on it that are fake berries, obviously. And it has pre-lit with just white lights. No topper, no star, nothing. It's just very, very basic. And we put it in the front hallway. And we hung like 4 ornaments on it that we had already had. And so far, so good. And what I mean by that is Jasper has not really bothered with it yet. I don't know if he's going to. But he has not yet really bothered with it, which is a good thing. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But yes. Very, very small. How do I drop this? Very, very small tree. Do you see? Does a cat? How does a cat knock stuff down? What do you not? I've never seen a cat before. Cats love trees, dude. Cats love trees, and our cat's been acting up a lot lately, like jumping on everything, attacking everything. So we're afraid that if we have a full-on tree, like we would like to do, that he's gonna, pull that shit down or end up in it, or worst case, bite the wires when we're not home and get electrocuted and stuff. So we got this little one, and like I said, he's left it alone, which is good. So it looks like someone's already looted all these houses, I think. Yep, someone's already been here. I need to find an area to camp in. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to look down here and see if I can camp out in these houses. It looks like someone's already been here, too. Oh, shit. There's pros and cons to spawning near the center. The pros are that you don't really have to move that much. You can just loot and not have to worry. The bad thing is people will start heading towards it. And if they're already near it early, you'll end up getting bombarded with people. Now, it looks like I'm lucky. It looks like no one actually hit here yet. So I might be able to just camp in here for a while. Energy drinks. Yes, it is true that Jasper completely scratched out my neighbor's eyes. Like, ripped them straight out of his head like Mortal Kombat. It was pretty gruesome. He had these 2 fingers like this, and he went doink, and the 2 eyeballs popped out, stuck to his fingers. It was really disgusting. I can't believe that he did that kind of stuff. Yes, Anonymous Dollar Tipper, I heard about YouTube suit terms and service. I get the feeling I'm going to get asked this about 40 zillion times tonight. Everyone talked about it on the first stream, too. Yes, I know all about the terms of service. I don't know how they're being enforced. I don't even know, realistically, if it would affect anything that has to do with me. I really doubt it's going to affect my content at all. However, for those who have made entire channels and livings off of making fun of me, it might definitely affect them. But as I just said, I'm not going to go about doing anything. I am a positive content creator who makes fun gameplay every day. I'm not going to be worrying about that kind of shit and wasting my time flagging videos and stuff. So, whatever happens, happens. Call it karma. But I won't be involved in it. Okay. Spawn killer took me $1. What happened to the tree you got last year before? Oh, yeah, I still have it. And by the way, it wasn't the year before at all. That tree I've had since I moved here. I got that tree in 2014. It's an amazing tree, and it's held up. It's beautiful. That's the one that has all the multicolors and different settings. But we're just going to keep it stored and not worry about it for now. The way we see it is, right now Jasper's very young. And he's getting very rambunctious. Like to the point where it's a little annoying. What we're thinking is if we just kind of relax for a few years, and we let him do his thing, and, maybe within 2-3 years he'll chill out, and then he won't be about messing around with everything anymore. Right now he's very young, and that could be the problem. So we'll see. Jebediah Skitch sent me $1. Said, what is your proudest achievement in life? I don't have one. I don't live in absolutes. Like, I don't think, this is the best thing I've ever done. This is the worst thing I've ever done. I would say that definitely getting married was one of the nicest and most positive things that ever happened to me in my life. It's probably the number one thing that comes to mind. But I would also say probably the fact that I know that I've had a positive influence over so many people over the years by doing what I do. And being an incredibly honest and upfront person with as many people as I could be whenever I could. You know, but outside of that, I couldn't tell you because, you know, I have to go back and make a laundry list of stuff I've done in my life and say, what did I achieve? I guess you could say maintaining a self-propelled, self-promoted, only, you know, working by myself kind of business for as long as I have is a pretty huge achievement too. Would I ever consider doing a show about media content law? What? How would I... What? Would I do a show? No. Could I be a commentator or a guest on a show talking about it because of my expansive knowledge of YouTube's ins and outs? Sure. But, would I even think about running my own show? No. An anonymous $5 tip says, I know this isn't a Pokemon stream, but would you consider playing Pokemon Sword after you beat the main story? Filling the Pokedex is a lot more doable in the game. It'll be a fun, chill, interactive experience. Yes, I even said as much. I said that I'm having such a good time with this playthrough that after I beat this main story of the game, if there's post-game content, I would consider doing it. And in reality, the next stream, at least, if not more, I'm going to be in the wild just focusing on catching as many Pokemon as I can. Maybe trading to evolve Pokemon, etc. Like, whatever I need to do, because I would like to maybe get them all. That would be pretty neat to do them all. That would be a pretty big achievement to say, once in my life, I played a new Pokemon game and I actually caught all the Pokemon. Pretty neat, right? And I'm really enjoying the Pokemon Sword playthrough. Every stream is chill and fun and relaxing, and you guys help me out with all the Pokemon. It's a really good time, so I see no reason why not to. Okay. I don't give a shit about Wings. I'm going to say this another time. Please stop bringing shit up about other streamers like Wings in my chat. I don't care about the motherfucker. I know nothing about him. I don't need to talk about him. I don't care if he got a pet. I don't care if he got his ass tattooed. I don't care if he has a fucking giant rhinoceros horn stuck to his forehead. I don't care about Wings, and I don't want to talk about him all fucking night, and that's the last I'm saying about it. So shut the fuck up about him. Okay. Hoy. Giant explosions. Hello, Kate. How's it going this evening? I hope it's going well for you. So I'm just chilling. 37 left alive. I'm in a really good position, but you know what's going to happen. Within the next 5 minutes, everyone's going to start heading for the dead center, and I'm probably going to have to fight a bunch of dudes. It is what it is. No, Mixer will not pay me to be on their platform. That no one cares about me enough to pay me anything for anything. So, no. 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 Well, maybe... No. No. Stop that. Wow. That was insanely bad. I was shooting straight at him. I hit him at least 6 times. He didn't die. And he just opened with a full auto and insta-killed me. Boy, am I glad I don't like this game. I mean that. Like, seriously, I'm glad that I don't actually give a shit about this game. Because can you imagine if I actually cared? Like, I drew, he was right there, I fired. By the time I had fired, he'd already moved because there's so much delay on this version of the game. Oh, okay, so I did adjust, and I fired him. I hit him at least 6 times. He doesn't go down. Then I'm instantly dead. Wow. God damn, this game is bad, man. Snake Eater did 100 bit cheers. Said, damn, you got capped. Yeah. These people, you know what it is? These people who play this on Xbox One are so used to playing this laggy-ass version of Battle Royale that they're, like, used to just really potato aim and everything. And I just started playing this again. So for me, I'm totally not used to it. And it's like, why is it not firing? What is going on? I always think there's something wrong. I'm like, is it not responding? Oh, no, it's actually that delayed. It's actually that bad of a game. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure it's not about how long of a legacy you have. Because this guy's obviously trolling, but he's like, don't you think Mixer would pay for someone with an 11-year legacy? I'm like, no, I think what Mixer would do is they would look for people who they feel has a giant viral following, where if someone were to come to their platform, it would actually bring so many viewers that they would actually maybe bring in more traffic overall to their business. You know, like Ninja. Or who was the other guy that they got that I guess was a big streamer? I didn't even know who the hell he was. Not me. What the hell do I bring? I'm not bringing any traffic over there. I got a nice, small, dedicated group of viewers who like what I do, and I'm happy with that. And, you know, I'm not going to be, you know, I'm not going to be rocking any boats. No, I do not play Siege. Rainbow Six Siege. Absolutely not. I played Rainbow Six Siege when it was a new game. I played it twice. Both times I played it, it constantly crashed on my Xbox One, and it ran like garbage, and it was unplayable. So I just said, wow, this game is terrible at launch. I'm never playing it again. Incidentally, the game apparently got fixed over time and became this virally popular sensation that a lot of people like in competitive circles now, but I never went back to it, and I don't care about it, so. M5NSX Cat does not like horror movies. No, she does not like horror movies at all. Nope. I personally think horror movies are okay. Like I told you guys, I like horror movies from back in the day, like 80s slasher movies and cheesy stuff like that. I think modern day horror movies are freaking terrible. Well, I'm not going there anymore because that guy's going to beat me to it. I don't think I've seen a modern day horror movie. I think I've seen like one modern day horror movie in the last decade that I like. What was it, Babadook? Yeah, the Babadook. I think that was a good movie. Outside of that, I don't think I saw a single horror movie that I liked. It's so long. I stopped watching them. I really did. Like, you know, I had Netflix and I had, well, I still have Amazon Prime, and they constantly add a bunch, you know, horror movies and stuff. And I try to watch. I just can't watch it anymore. It's like, even like cheesy horror is better than what they try to put out now. I just can't watch it. It's unbearable. I actually like, I'm either bored to tears, or I'm just like so disappointed at how bad it is. I just stopped watching. So I haven't watched an actual new horror movie in about a year. I used to watch them all the time. I hate them. I hate them now. I usually can't beat the classics. As cheesy as they are, they're still pretty good. What the hell is that? It's a rock. I thought it was an item. It's a rock. Oops. Yeah, Philly Buckeye, what new horror movies are good? Because he says they're great. Let's see what he recommends. I need to know, because, like I said, when I was trying, I was like, oh, God. Have I seen Silent Night, Deadly Night from the 70s? No, I have not seen that. Fuck, did I pull this gun out? There we go. Excuse me. Well, this sucks. I gotta go this way. Chimes says this is the worst game of all time. Maybe close. Did I like Hereditary? Let me put it this way. Hereditary was interesting until the end, and the end was kind of bad. Like, I actually thought the end was fake. Because the whole movie, like, it leads you to think that the main... Well, actually, this is going to be spoilers. I don't know if I should say this, because now people might be pissed at me for spoiling. Does anyone care if I spoil Hereditary? Because if you do, then I won't talk about it. Did anyone not see Hereditary? Or can I talk about my thoughts? I totally don't want to spoil the whole thing for somebody. What's up, Joe? How's it going, man? I didn't see that Midsommar movie. No, I didn't see that movie. So I don't even know what the fuck that one's about. Don't spoil? Alright, I won't spoil it. Let me just put it this way. The movie seems like it's going one way, and actually if the movie was going that way, I think I would have liked it more. Then all of a sudden, like within the last, no lie, the last 10 minutes of this movie, all of a sudden, the plot changes. And you're like, huh? And they just dump, it's like a plot dump on your lap, with a few shocking things thrown in to give you shock value, and you're like, that's not horror, you know? That's like, okay, like, it's like a mystery movie. At the end, you dump a bunch of crap on me, and it's kind of like, was it shocking? Sure. Was it actually scary? No. It was like, this is kind of stupid. I didn't like how they executed the end of the movie. So, I didn't see this Midsommar movie, which was the next movie from the same exact maker, or the same creator. I never saw that. Oh, but, by the way, I should say this. If you've never seen, what is it? The last movie from the people who made Hereditary. What the hell is it called? The Witch? Yeah, if you've never seen The Witch, it's almost the same movie. I'm not even kidding. If you've never seen The Witch, it's almost the same fucking movie. So that's what also disappointed me, because I'd seen The Witch. I thought The Witch was kind of weird. And then I saw this, I was like, I hope they're not doing the same thing. And then they did. It was the same thing. It was the same kind of ending. I was like, well, that's shitty. Okay. Oh, crap. There's someone outside here. Someone shooting. Okay. Yes, M5 NSX, The Witch is the one that takes place in old times in the forest. That's correct. Yeah, I heard that too, Coral Guy. I heard that they're actually going to try to remake Home Alone. Completely remake. Why do they have to remake all these classics? I don't understand it. What was wrong with the original Home Alone that they have to remake it? Like, that movie is good because it's definitely like early 90s vibe movie. And it's cool because of that. And when you watch it, it's like a blast from the past movie. And it has cultural placement at a certain time. And it's fun to watch. It's still, to this day, it's still hilariously fun to watch with the slapstick and stuff in it. It's well done. It's like really done, well done. You know, people don't do that kind of stuff anymore. You don't see that slapstick stuff anymore. So, why do they have to remake it? I don't understand it. What's wrong with the original that we have to... Oh, that's right. Because they have no talent. When you have no talent, you just constantly redo the same shit over and over. Because you have absolutely nothing original to share. And when you have nothing original to share, you just redo the same shit to try to make cheap money, right? So there you go. Okay. That's the gun I already have, right? Yeah, I got a police vest, though. Oops. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's the same gun. I have two of the same gun. I'm not going to load both. Good Game Goblin tipped me $1. Says, did you get a chance to use the air fryer? How was it? We tried using it, and the recipe did not go very well. Let's put it that way. So, we tried doing it today, and we were trying to fry some chicken. Of course, it's really... I guess technically you are frying it. You're just not using any oil. You're just using air. And we had never battered chicken before. So when Kat battered the chicken, it had too much of the starch on it. And it actually cooked nicely. I was like, whoa, it looks good. And I tasted it. It tasted good. But some of it had, like, way too much batter on it. And... Or not batter. Starch, excuse me. Not too much batter, but too much starch. And because of that, it was, like, very dusty. You know? So it ended up not being so good. And that's what Kat said. She says, well, next time, now I kind of know. Because this was the first time she had ever used the air fryer, too. So she didn't understand how to do it. The way it works, the air fryer is very small. But it's tall. So you can actually put multiple levels of food in it. The problem is it heats up from the top. And because it heats up from the top, you basically have to rotate the stuff inside. Because if you just leave it in there, whatever's on top will cook faster. And whatever's on the bottom will cook slower. We didn't know that. So she cooking I think the chicken had to cook like 25 minutes. And she had it in there for like 20 minutes. And the chicken that was in the top layer was like way cooked nicely. The bottom layer was like not cooked at all. Like, oh crap. So then we had to like swap around. And by then, it was like, now we're already behind by like a half an hour. Are we really going to start making a sauce now for this chicken and everything? So it didn't work out very well, okay? But we already said, like, next time we think it'll turn out better. Yeah, now that we're starting to use the air fryer, now we kind of understand how it works. we think that other stuff we do with it will end up being much more tasty or productive. Oh, shit. What behind that rock? What are the chances I'll kill this guy? One in a billion that I'll actually get a kill on this guy? I'm going to try. I'm probably going to fail. There he goes. Now I lost him. I forgot to take cover. I totally forgot to take cover behind shit. Well, fuck this. I'm not gonna bother. I lost him and I don't remember how to take cover. I'm just gonna get shot and killed, so. Probably went that way. The chicken is me. The chicken is mine. I'm just running. Fuck this. The chicken is mine. Why couldn't I shoot him when I was out in the open? Because number one, I don't have a scope. And number two, because the game is so delayed, it's almost impossible to hit anyone that far. Even if I had a scope, I would have to, like, lead my shots and aim so perfectly, which I can't do because I don't play this enough. If I play this more, I'll probably get better at it, but right now it's, like, impossible to play. Even a guy point blank, you saw I can't even hit a guy point blank in front of me. It really is a piss poor game. I can't believe they sold this. I seriously can't believe this is a game they sold on Xbox One. I mean, at this point, no one's buying it anymore. But remember 2 years ago, it was the end of 2017, when they were actually selling Xbox One holiday bundles with PUBG, acting like it's a good game. Oh, man, be a part of the viral sensation of Battle Royale. Like, get the fuck out of here, you idiots. This game is shit. Without a scope, I'm not going to be able to hit anybody. And there's no scope at this fucking building, so... I'm screwed. Oh, the line's going to move soon anyway. I got to get moving. Anyway, thank you, Good Game Goblin, for the question and for that $1 tip. I did not get to update the leaderboard. I will soon, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, Joe says I downloaded this game and I had to delete it. It's so slow to respond. It's such a it's such a bad game. I agree with you. Like it really feels like you're playing in slow mo. The frame rate is so low during gunfights. I mean, it's seriously in the 20s, 20 frames per second during a gunfight. What are they, fucking stupid? They think that that's acceptable for a gunfight in a modern game. The truth of the matter is they just didn't care. They wanted to get this on consoles, and they didn't give a shit how it looked. They just wanted to make money. And Microsoft was just saying, oh, we want that viral sensation on our console. We don't care if it actually runs well. You know, we just want it on our console to say that we have it. Now it doesn't matter anymore because now every game has Battle Royale. But remember when this came out 2 years ago, it was like one of the few Battle Royale games available besides Fortnite. And Fortnite hadn't taken off the way it has now. So it was like, oh, if adults want to play Battle Royale, they need to play PUBG. It's so cool. Now no one talks about this game anymore. Seriously, like outside of competitive circles, you hear anyone talking about PUBG? The game has died. Gotilla Juice 2009, she had 100-bit cheer. He said, have you ever seen the Resident Evil 3 trailer? What did you think about it? I did not see the Resident Evil 3 trailer. People are telling me it looks good. I trust them. Considering the Resident Evil 2 remake looked great, I don't see a reason why Resident Evil 3 wouldn't be great. So I'll take their word for it and say great. And I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Gotilla Juice. Okay. Okay. And change the color of my stupid targeting? I didn't even know that. Huh. Joe, not only did I get your email about Toy Story 3, guess what I did as I was doing pre-stream? I downloaded it. So I have Toy Story 3 on my Xbox One right now. If ever I feel like playing the game, I can play it because it was free for Xbox, Xbox Live subscribers. Oh, look, someone's shooting at me. Someone's still trying to shoot at me, and they're doing a horrible job. Look, there's people ahead of me shooting right here. Holy shit, I got a second kill. I gotta get out of here. Someone else is shooting at me. What the hell? Now that's pathetic. I got 2 kills. I'm out of here. What on earth? Why is this game so bad? Hurry up with the painkillers. Well, so much for the painkillers. I thought, oh, I could take the painkillers. No, the guy's following me. Fucking asshole. Nothing I can do. This guy was hunting me with a fucking scope the whole time. But I got 2 kills, which is hilarious. Trying to spam bullets. I can't even get the bullets to come out of the gun. It's so delayed. So fucking stupid. Ugh, terrible game. Alright, so thank you so far, too. Snake Eater, who still has the top cheer. So a few other people also did a 100-bit cheer, but they tied him. He's still the top cheerer. And shout out to Fat Mr. Bo for that $5, 50-cent tip earlier. Looks like I was promoted. Woohoo. Best way to contribute tonight is by tipping, but thanks to everyone who contributed in any way. I guess we could check sub count, too. I don't think we had too many subs. 669 subs. Nope. Same, hasn't moved. I didn't fail the mission. Well, I did fail, but at least I got some kills. I took some people down with me. Ooh. But anyway, to clarify what I was saying, if you watch The Witch and you watch Hereditary, both movies suspect or make you believe one thing the entire movie, and then within the last 10 minutes they change the whole plot, and that's like, oh, shock ending. That's lame. That's like, and like Shyamalan does the same thing. That's not horror. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why people think that that's like good. It's not to me. Like, that's kind of meh. And both movies are by the same exact director, and they did exactly the same fucking thing. So now I gotta run this new movie that they made. The last year and a half, Midsommar. Probably the same shit, right? Probably is. I would think it is. But then again, I didn't see it, so I don't know anything about it. Well, I played Toy Story 3 as a chill game. Maybe I will eventually. I mean, there's no reason for me to right now. But I have it. As long as I'm an Xbox subscriber, or Xbox Live subscriber, I'll be able to play it. So thank you, Joe, for the heads up. It's way different? Oh, okay, that's good to know at least. At least it's not the same fucking movie a third time. See, I love to have these weird, like completely uneducated conceptions of things in my head. So, for example, with Midsommar, everyone tells me it's like the most fucked up movie. So I'm thinking, in my mind, what would be like the most fucked up thing? It's like a normal family of people who like regularly capture people and just eat them alive as like cannibal family. Like that would be like really disgusting and fucked up to me. So that's what I think the movie's about. I'm probably completely wrong. I pulled it out of my ass. I'm like, but that would be creepy to me. So now don't spoil either. Don't go spoiling it. Oh shit! Oh, I missed the fucking building. What do we got? All right. No, dually dresses. I think Hereditary is shocking for those that have children. Nah. Nah. I wasn't like shocked once during the whole movie. Seriously, I really wasn't. Mr. Bubba says there won't be a single Keyblade in Toy Story 3. Well, I'm not playing it then. I thought that's where the Keyblades came from. The Toy Story franchise. Nah, I'm not playing that shit. Protusum Zone says this version of PUBG kind of looks like a Half-Life mod or a PS2 game. It's exactly what it looks like. It looks exactly like a shitty PS2 game. You're right. It's terrible. It's a really bad version of the game. And they charged people for this. This wasn't like, oh, free to play. Like, you know, Fortnite's free. You know, this game you had to pay for to play. Like, what did I pay for? The M4? I don't remember the M4. I am totally annoyed to not win a match of PUBG tonight. I just started. And I'm not going to win anyway. I keep telling you guys, I'm not good at this game. I don't care about this game. I'm not going to win a match. If you're watching this stream in anticipation of me winning a match, you're really in the wrong place. Like, I hate to tell you guys, like, that's like the one of the least possible things that could happen. Yet last stream I got second place, so go figure. That's right, Apex Legends is also free. That's correct. Joe says this game is actually free on Game Pass in Australia, so he never paid for it. Well, that's cool, Joe. That's good. If you're gonna play the game, that's the way to do it, and just play it under Game Pass, and that way you're not paying money for it. I paid $30 for it. Now, keep in mind, I got a lot of traction out of this game because I played it when it was new, and I played it for a good 4 months or so, you know, and ended up getting, you know, a lot of streams out of it. So for me, it wasn't necessarily a waste, but it was more like, still, I know I got ripped off. This game is not worth freaking $30 for the way that it plays on this console. This game is not. This is maybe $10, you know. They don't deserve. This game 100% sold off of hype because it was so hype on PC, and everyone on PC had been playing it for years. And people wanted it so badly on a console, so they got it, and it's terrible. But they got it, right? So they paid for it. Oh, crap. Hoi. What's my favorite thing about Christmas? I don't know. There's a lot of things I like about Christmas. The food, the movies, the decorations, the gift giving, the positivity around the season. There's a lot of things. It's not one thing in particular that I like more than anything else. Do I drink coffee when I wake up or I'm normally high energy? Excuse me. I usually don't drink coffee. Reason being, coffee is incredibly strong compared to other caffeinated drinks. So I actually hold off on coffee. I only drink it if I absolutely need a crazy good energy boost. Like if I couldn't get sleep the night before and I know I got to function today, then I'll have a coffee. But normally I have a Mio water. What that is, you just take any water. I use a bottled water. And it's a liquid that has some flavoring in it. It's sugar-free. And you squirt it in the bottle. It gives it some coloring and flavoring. And it has a little bit of caffeine. It doesn't have a ton. But it doesn't have so little it doesn't help anything. and it gives me a little bit of a pick-me-up in the mornings before I stream. So that's what I usually drink. You guys see it on my first stream. I'm always drinking a Mio water. That's what I drink in the mornings. So. Do I like the Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey? I've never seen it. So Kat and I, are doing Disney Plus, and it was on there. Like, oh shit, I never saw it. She never saw it either. We're like, oh, we'll watch it. Oh, this is not available until Christmas 2020. Like, what? They actually listed the movie as if it was on there. And then when you go to get it, they're like, oh, due to licensing agreements, this movie actually isn't on here till 2020. So it's like, why the fuck is it even listed on here? Like, we don't need to know what movies we can watch next Christmas. We don't plan a year ahead. So why it's like, basically what it is, the bait and switch. They want you to go on there and say, oh, wow, look at all the content. And then when you click on half the stuff, it's like, oh, due to licensing agreements, you can't actually use that yet. That's actually not available until next year. But they put it on there to fake like it's there. Like, damn, that's kind of underhanded. There we go. That's what I wanted. 2x scope on this guy. 6x scope on the single shot. That's what I wanted. Good Game Goblin to me. Another dollar says, do I own an N64 if I did what was my favorite game, not including Mario? Star Fox. I didn't have too many games for it. I'm trying to remember. I had Doom 64. I had Killer Instinct Gold. I had Mario 64. I had Star Fox 64. Shit. I really didn't own a lot of games for it. I remember I rented quite a few over the years, but I didn't really buy many of the N64 games. And the reason being, honestly, is because even though N64 did have some good games, I felt the PS1 at the time was just a better console. You could get much higher quality graphics and sound, including full-on, licensed music with lyrics and everything. You could get all that on a PS1 game. You couldn't get any of that on Nintendo games because they were still on cartridges, and the storage limitations were so bad that it was super duper tough for them to fit anything, of any significant size onto the cartridges. So just PS1 in general just ended up being a much better console for me. Now, admittedly, the PS1 had issues, like loading times were longer, and in addition to that, the PS1 that I had, which most people's launch PS1s had this issue, they would heat up so much when they were on for more than a few hours that eventually the glue that held the disc reading lens in place would fucking melt. Hi. How you doing, asshole? So what happened was with my my PS1 stopped reading discs. What? Oh, I was nowhere near a grenade. I was literally nowhere near that grenade, and it took almost my entire energy bar. It wasn't even visible on my fucking screen. This game is so bad. It's so bad. He took off. So Joe just tipped me $6 and said, $20 sounds and looks better than 14. It does, you're right. Thank you very much, Joe, for the $6 tip. You're the top contributor of the night, and I will update the leaderboard shortly. This game sucks. Great. Snake Eater just did a 250-bit cheer. Says, what console are you going to buy first when the next-gen consoles come out? I don't know, because it's so early, and I know everyone's talking about this, because people love to overhype things and get so excited way too effing early about stuff. But there's no reason to even talk about these new consoles. We don't know the true specs. We don't know what games are coming out for them. We don't know the prices. We don't know, the release dates. Without any information, you can't make any judgments. All you can do is make pure fanboy choices on what console you like. I mean, I really loved the Xbox 360. I thought it was by far the best console of that console generation. I loved Xbox Live. I loved the achievement system. I loved the voice chat on the console. I thought it was amazing. Then this console generation, the whole thing flipped, where Xbox One was a terrible console at launch. You know, much better games, much better experience on the PS4 than there was on Xbox One. Most games ran better on PS4 than Xbox One at launch. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you what's going to happen in the next year where we get more information about these consoles, what games are coming out for the consoles. You see what I mean? Like, it's such a... There's no reason to even talk about this right now. It's such... when we get more information, I can look at the specs, I can look at the games, I can look at the dates, I can look at the cost, and I can give you an educated answer, I will. But I am not a fanboy that goes one way or the other. I'm a very matter-of-fact guy based on features, based on pricing, etc., which is why I liked Xbox 360, then I liked PS4. So let's see what happens this console generation. Would I be happy if Microsoft kind of learned from all of their mistakes of the Xbox One generation and their console is way better than the PS5? Honestly, yeah. I would like to see them come back because I love the Xbox 360. People to the point where people were literally calling me a hardcore Microsoft fanboy last console gen. They were like, Phil plays everything on Xbox 360. He's such an Xbox fanboy and blah, blah, blah. Then immediately, for this console gen, I choose PS4, and everyone calls me a Sony fanboy. Like, wait a minute, what? So obviously it just proves that what it is it's the opposite. The people who are saying that shit are the fanboys, and they're so butthurt that a streamer or a content creator would be almost exclusively using one console, a console generation, that they get all upset about it, right? So, you know, all that being said, let's see what happens. But, you know, realistically for me, it might come down to a price point choice. It might come, like I said, features. What features does each console have? One versus the other. Certainly, I'm not made of money anymore. At one time, I was. In fact, the beginning of last console generation, I was made of money. I could afford whatever I wanted. In, you know, 6 short years, things have completely changed for me. And now I have almost no money. Things are so tight. So for me, it's like, I might have to pick and choose which console I get if I can even afford one at launch. We'll see what happens, okay? So let's see here. So let's get Joe up on the leaderboard for the top tip of the night. Snake Eater's the current top cheerer. And Mr. Papavera cheered. I said the first next-gen console I'll buy is the Ouya 2. There you go. Ouya 2. Nah, dude, you got to get the OnLive 2, also known as the Google Stadia, right? That's what I do. I take failed console ideas and I relaunch them like 7 years later, and I pass them off as my own and do exactly the same thing and flub the same way. I mean, holy shit. The fact that Google is so dumb. They didn't realize someone had tried the exact same idea earlier and it completely flopped, and then they tried to do the same thing and it flopped again. It's like, at least in the case of OnLive, they didn't have a precedent to go off of. They didn't know that live streaming games over current internet wouldn't work, right? They had no idea. They thought maybe it would. Google is just dumb as dirt. Like they they had a case precedent, right? They had a case precedent that knowing it doesn't work, they tried it anyway. Yeah, man. You know, it goes with that same mentality I've told you that Google always has. Google always thinks they're better than everyone else. They think they're smarter than everyone else. They think they know better than everyone else. Which is why every time they go to do a major change to YouTube, they don't really take input at all. They just do it. And then if something falls apart, they deny that it was anything that they did. And then they try to fix it behind the scenes after the fact. That's what happens when you think that you know better than everyone else, right? You don't want to admit fault. And that's how Google is. So I'm not surprised, right? With the way that YouTube works. I'm not surprised that this happened with Stadia. That they thought that everything would be good. They didn't test it properly, right? They just throw it out there. Oh, it's going to be the best because we are the best. We're the smartest, right? We're the best, the most well-educated workforce. And we know what we're doing, man. We got a different corporate culture than everyone else. Like, yeah, but do you ever release a finished product that works? Ever? Like, in history? Have you released one? I don't know yet. Look at that rain. How realistic. The rain is very pixely. Pixely is the rain. The rain is full of jagged edge and and retro. Yeah. It looks like hail, right? It looks like hail's coming down. Akim Toto, the reason that you want the marathon on the 21st is because you said you can't be here on the 22nd. It's not people saying that. You're saying that. How dare you? Oh, I thought it's a Counter-Strike. The original Counter-Strike I played back in the day, and I thought it was quite good. I got a little bit hooked on it on PC for a while, so I understand why a lot of people played it as long as they did, as hardcore as they did. But I was never good at it. I liked it. I actually liked playing it, but I was never good at the game or anything like that. The newer Counter-Strike, what is it? Global Offensive? I played it when it was a new release. I hated it. I thought it stunk. I didn't think it captured the spirit of the original Counter-Strike at all. It just felt bad to me. It didn't feel anywhere near as good of a game, but it's coming as someone who's not good at the game to begin with. There was no way to get out of the way. There was absolutely no way to get out of the way of the vehicle. I tried to run sideways, and he still turned and still hit me. Alright, bad match. Terrible. Absolutely terrible experience from these morons.